Hi guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm trying a new art which is making paper out of like old letters and things. I used a big, just a plastic tub, ripped up all my letters, some envelopes but made sure there was no plastic window. I had quite a handful of letters, pardon me. Left them soaking in the plastic tub with just water for a couple of days. I think you'll need 24 hours, but I left it 2 days. I've been putting it in the blender with only a little bit of water because I've just had a disaster. I filled the water up and it went everywhere. I've done one mix. This is what it turns into. This is pulp. So I'm going to get on. It's really noisy. I'm going to get on with this mix, add it to that, and then pour it back into the plastic tub with more water. And then I'm going to attempt my first attempt at making paper. Right, I've made the pulp, put it back into this tub, added more water. I believe you need twice the depth of your screen, otherwise known as a decal, I think. Some I think are two-folding where you can press the paper together. I think I'm just going to have to use my hands. This needs to be floating about really. It's more like a powder, you can't really see it now. I didn't think it was going to turn out like that. When I mixed it up, I thought it was going to be much thicker. So I'll give it a stir. Now this is new to me, so I know practice as much as possible. I think the more practice you get, the thinner the card. So I have no idea how my paper's going to turn out. I don't think that's going to be too thin. I just don't want it to be lumpy. Now I think that looks about right. But the problem is now I don't know how to get it from that onto how do I do it on that side? Hang on. No, I don't think so. I need to get that onto me tea towel. Just gonna see. Because otherwise it means you can only do one at once. I presume I'm using this the right way around because it needs to hold the water. Let me just see if it comes out. Oh, it does come out. It's whether it's gonna come out the way I need it to. It might not be as uniform. No, it's not. You can't see a bit of it come out as one piece. In fact, I can show you. But the other bit just fell out. So I'm going to put that back in. Ugh, it's a mess. Now I'm just going to do one piece, which means in future I can just use a smaller tub and I don't need as many letters. And I'm going to let it dry in the decal. Oh dear. I think I'll have to let that dry out. So I'm going to do it one more time. Just turn this over. I'll do it one more time. And see what happens. I'm just going to have to leave it like that. So yeah, I'll come back and let you know how I've got on with that, or whether I've discovered, because all this is going to have to be put to one side or chucked away, but I'll let you know how I got on with that. Hi guys, it's been 7.5 hours. I've only just taken it out of that and it's still damp, and I can't believe I've got it to the perfect thickness. It's almost like tissue paper, but I couldn't have got it any more bang on if it, for my first attempt as well. I thought it was going to take many attempts, but it's absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do one more, and then I know you can add bits of flowers and leaves and things like that in it, and I think I don't think I've got any food colouring. No, I've not. Maybe add some alcohol ink to what I've got left in there. I mean, I'd get quite a few sheets in there. I've got that many projects to do. This is going to be something I do probably well into the future, because I've not actually found a use for this yet. I think it'd be good for calligraphy, card making. I mean, you could shape the edges because it's got texture to it. But yeah, it's perfect. So I'm just going to get my alcohol inks now, and I'll come back when I've got the next one out. I did film me doing this, but I didn't press record. So what I did was I placed this into the bath and then squeezed alcohol inks over the top, and I've just slapdash some buttercups and pieces in. This is just to test how they dry. I could do with finding a way to make them, be within the water, within the paper. I'm not quite sure yet whether it has to be interwoven into the paper. I'm just wondering if at least the petals will dry on top, or whether it's going to have to be smaller bits mixed into the bath, and you just hope you get some bits into your pulp in your Decla. So I'll come back when that's dry. Right, so my second piece is dried now. This first piece is fully dried. The parrot spat a bit of strawberry out and that's embedded in there. I tried to get it off and ripped it, but they were just test pieces. But that noise, by the way, is the washing machine, so I'm sorry about that, but I need to catch up on doing the uniforms while the kids are off. So yeah, that's really thin. So this was another test piece. I just placed these on because I know you can put bits within the pulp and then put it into this frame, but I wanted to see how it did. We're just placing things on top, flat things, and obviously these buttercups aren't flat, so I'm expecting some to fall off, but I just wanted to know whether that was gonna work or not. Thinking maybe I shouldn't let it thoroughly dry in here. Just a minute. Oh yeah. Thought it was ripping then. So that's another perfectly thin piece. It's so easy. Give it a shake. So those bits aren't falling off. They probably go brown or whatever, but like I said, this was just a test piece. I'm not got hiccups. I'm not actually going to be using this. They seem pretty. I think they'd fall off eventually. The buttercups. I'll give it a really good waft, and only one little bit fell off. and the alcohol inks. So I lost the video. What I did initially was add the alcohol ink to the water and then put my decal in, but it just kind of washed the alcohol inks away. So I put this in the water and added the alcohol inks on top, so you can produce any coloured paper. So it has got a lot of texture to it, but I think it'd be good for somebody who's scrapbooking. Could make it lumpy so it's got even more of a texture. But yeah, pleased how my papers come out. So I've got a lot of book folding to do for various people, so might not be uploading for a while. I did have a go. The exciting the exciting craft I was trying was hydro dipping. Well, let me tell you, it wasn't worth the hassle, and I scrubbed and scrubbed my hands. I forgot to put my gloves on, and I scrubbed and scrubbed them. It was just a hot sticky mess. So what I did was, let me take you through. Plaster of Paris Moon. Did the hydro dipping with just normal spray paints into a box of water and dip this in. It's all dried now. Now the metallic spray paint come out fine. The red, I had to keep re-dipping and re-dipping just to get any red on it. Probably because it was a cheap spray, I don't know, but that just kept washing out. So I might give it one more try using a cap or something like that, because I imagine it would work better. Now this plaster of Paris, I did coat it in varnish to give the paint something to stick to, because the plaster of Paris was really smooth. So even though it kind of looks nice, it just wasn't worth the hassle.